Alrighty, we should be live. Just waiting for it to be confirmed. Yep, we are indeed live. Please give me a moment to put the links where they need to go. Gotta ping my Discord server. Gotta ping my Spiral. And I'm going to put the link on Tumblr and Blue Sky. And then we can get properly into the stream. Alright, that's Tumblr. Moving on to Blue Sky. And that should be it. Alrighty. Hello, my rats and rodents. I'm Serotonin, also known as Corky, and welcome to Gulk. We're gulking it up. Gulk Apocalypse. This is an SMP that happens once a summer so far. This is Season 2. It doesn't really have any correlation with Season 1, except it's just like the same gimmick. We started up on Sunday. Hi Rat, hello Haley, welcome to the stream. We started up on Sunday, and I've been sort of no-lifing it since then. I may have pretty good stuff. But, ooh, Pillager Outpost. So, essentially, it uses a Gulk Apocalypse mod, and a lot of other mods. So this is one of very few modded things I will be doing, because I'm not really all that into mods, really. I don't generally play modded Minecraft. We do have Origins, which is fun. And, oh. That doesn't look... That looks pre-generated. Okay, so modding it up? Yes, green. Yes, modding it up. It is modded Minecraft. But the interesting thing... I'll hold on. Let me just kill these things, and then I can tell you all about my origin. Sorry I couldn't make it the last few streams. I had school, but now I'm free. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Everybody loves coming to my streams, but don't feel bad about ever missing them. So, my origin is the Wanderer. I have a travel pouch, which means when I press G, I have like a little bit of storage, but that's not all too relevant because we have keep inventory and backpack mods. I'm a little bit weaker to fire. When I stand near soul torches, I have my hunger refilled, and I regenerate when I stand near regular torches. Wearing leather armor gives me some buffs. I become weaker at night, but I'm faster at night too, and I have lower trade prices with villagers. It's a very easy origin. I'm basically playing on easy mode, so... And I mean, just look at this. Thanks to the Sharpness 5 Diamond Cutlass, and the fact that I'm wearing my leather armor, I one-shot pillagers. It's so easy. We also have various mods, such as trinkets. I've got my vampiric glove, which my good friend Cool gave to me. Okay, can you screw off? My vampiric glove, which basically means anytime I do a melee attack, I absorb some health. I'm immune to knockback. I got these in a bastion. I've got better fishing. Who's in the SMP? Generally nobody you'd recognize. It's a lot of, it's with a circle that I've never really posted with before. The only person that you'd really recognize is Cool, because Cool was in some of my Life Series videos. Cool was in a lot of Rax things. And Cool is in a future project that I'm not allowed to talk about yet. Hi, hello, Glitch. Glitch is in this SMP. Glitch is the admin, the moderator, the head honcho, so to speak, of the SMP. But, yeah, there are a lot of people here that aren't going to be really seen anywhere else on my channel. Unless I invite them to other things I do. But to be fair, I'm scared to invite these people to the other friend groups because I don't want them to ever have a bad time with something I invite them to. For lack of a better term. What is this? Little watchtower. Already looted. That makes sense. So, there are a few things that I want to get done this stream. Namely, well, so here's the thing. This is an SMP. It's really lore-based, it's really RP-based, and we're all playing characters. That's why I have this neat little skin. My character doesn't have a name. We've been referring to it as the Wanderer, but if they end up getting a nickname later on when I actually get into proper RP, that's what happens. The Wanderer is incapable of speech and cannot read nor write, so I essentially just get to not do any communication outside of nodding yes or no. Honestly, I thought this would be a decent character concept, so I'm sticking with it. However, due to the fact that I am a wanderer, I can't exactly make a long-term base or build. So what I wanted to do in this stream was, well, wander. I wanted to explore the world and maybe go to the nether. Environmental storytelling? Exactly, environmental storytelling. I promise my origin's not overpowered. Is there a fucking skeleton spawner down here? Nope. Just a few skeletons in a hole. Interesting. Oh, we do also have keep inventory, so we don't really need to worry about ever dying, because it doesn't really affect us too much. So, partially what we're doing here is we are exploring the overworld. However, I am also interested in going back to the nether, because I have already gone to the nether. I've already looted some nether fortress. I've already done some bastioning. I've been no-lifing the server, essentially. That's why no videos have been coming. I've been, not all that. I've been very much so ignoring my responsibilities as a content creator and video poster. But it's fine, because we're playing, we're having fun. Like 2 of them, yeah. I also went to this, modded structure that was sort of Bastion-esque, but it didn't really have any good loot. Yeah, that's why I have so many things. I have so many things. Can you dye the leather armor? I can. I can if I want to, but I haven't really gotten to the point where I know what color I want to make the armor. And because with leather armor, you can't really undye it, and you'll never really be able to get to the original color, I figured it's probably best to leave it undyed for a considerable portion of time, until I'm confident that I know what color I want it to be. Orpal, I will likely make it some shade of Orpal. Would you look at that? An abandoned nether portal. I don't really remember where the nether portal I made when I went to the nether off-stream was, so if this is a good nether portal, then maybe I'll light it, and we can go nethering. Well, obviously someone's already been here. Oh, there is a person actively here. This is Spawn? That's wonderful. It's Flute. Everybody loves Flute. I don't remember their character name. Jasmine. I think it's Jasmine. I think the character name's Jasmine. Anyways. Oh, yeah, we are at spawn. Straight up by 0, 0. That's amazing. I guess I get to go to a different corner. I love exploring. I love exploring. That's the main thing I do when I do these. Explore. That's part of the reason why I don't really do SMP content. It's because a lot of the time, all I do is just fucking travel. I just travel, I loot things, I hoard. I don't really do a whole lot of worthy content stuff. I don't really do any big builds or big projects. 99% of it is really just me moving around and exploring the world and seeing the sights. But, I mean, I know eventually I'm gonna do an SMP and I'm gonna try to post videos on it and I'll try to make it semi-watchable, but as far as we are right now, that is not anytime soon, because I do not plan on doing jack shit on Gulk, other than, well, what I've already described, and maybe a few streams if I feel like it. But the only real reason I'm streaming it today is because I mentioned it during the FNAF World stream, and some people really latched on to gulking it. So we're gulking it. So no mischief? Not generally, no. I'm not really a mischief person. Some people like to do little pranks, some people like to do little traps. Oh, I forgot to mention the most important aspect of Gulk. So, when the Gulk Apocalypse is turned on, because we're in like a week-long grace period right now, so everybody can get set up before the hells and the horrors. If you die to the Gulk, you become one with the Gulk. Your origin is replaced with a Gulk-based origin, and your mission is to infect everybody else. In Season 1, I was Gulked basically the whole time, and I think I did a fantastic job. There is a way of dispelling the Gulk, of getting rid of the Gulk, but that is going to take a little while. And as of right now, there's not all that much we can be doing to get too much progress in. I did do so well in the Gulk. I was so scary in Gulk Season 1. Corsair was such a fun character to play, but now I'm playing an even more fun character, with a mysterious backstory. Honestly, the only real building I'm going to be doing on this is for my character lore, my character backstory, because, like, a shapeless entity that just kind of took the form of a cloak it found isn't all that, like, natural, you know? I'm not gonna say I'm a void creature, but I'm definitely not natural. So I will be building some sort of, like, underground facility or something to put some character lore in. And I am excited to get started on that, but that's not going to be for a little while, because I have other things I want to do, like explore. This is most likely already looted. Hell, maybe already looted by moi. Yep. Already fully looted. A shame. But really, overall, I think we've already, realistically, explored most of what the overworld has to offer, like, over the few days that this has been up. I've kind of been all over the place. Hold on. Analytics. Where are the analytics? Where do you go to see your analytics? Statistics. Is there time played? Is there a time played? There should be a time played, right? Time played, 10 hours. I have had 10 hours on this SMP already. Oh yeah, absolutely, I filled in the whole map. That's wonderful. Yay, everybody loves motorcycle noises. I'm sure everyone's a fan of motorcycle noises. They're so convenient. But, you know what you can't fill out? The entirety of the nether map. So, what I'm going to be doing here is finding a lava pool and making a nice little nether portal. You did it by flying, though, so you probably missed things. That's fair. But who even cares? I know I don't. I'm going to find a lava pool, and I'm going to make a nice nether portal. And we're going to immediately get into exploring. It's going to be a wonderful time. Maybe we're gonna be able to loot some cool things. I know there's a nether fortress, like, basically immediately at spawn in the nether, at, like, 0, 0. Well, if not at spawn, immediately in render distance, so... I'm hoping that we'll be able to get a little bit far away for the purposes of looting things that nobody's touched yet. If there's anything I like doing, it's dungeon delving. That's why I like the graveyard. I'm pretty sure it's called the graveyard. The graveyard mod is absolutely peak because it has so many nice dungeons worth delving. I love dungeon delving. Wow, I picked a good seed. It was random. Yeah, the nether in this seed was absolutely peak. Would have been wonderful for a speedrunner. Ooh. That is a trial ruin. Trail ruin? I believe it's trail ruin. There was a particle there. Wonderful. I won't be touching that. Alrighty, so it is a little bit of an issue trying to find a good old-fashioned lava pool, but if all goes well, then we should be alright eventually. I mean, that was where Airy was gonna base? Ah, that's wonderful. Airy Dwelling. My beloved Tumblr mutual, Airy Dwelling. There's never been a single person in the whole history of Earth who's disliked Airy Dwelling. Oh. I knew I heard footsteps. How you doing, dude? You can burn. Okay, you don't feel like burning. Oh, also, take a look at my weapon names. I'm so proud of them. My sword is a wanderer's fantasy, my bow is a wanderer's reality, and my axe is a wanderer's delusion. They're so fire. Yeah, there was a parrot there. I'm not really a bird person. Well, not really a bird person in Minecraft. The birds are just a lot more treble than they're worth. I have arrows in my head. Oh, it's getting night. Oh no, it's getting night. I hope the other two have bet. Get over here. Oh, you cuck. I will take the copper, though. I do eventually plan on doing a lot with archaeology in this. I really want to, because most of the time the archaeology mechanic is really not used much. Ooh, signs of civilization. A boat. But yeah, I'm thinking, like, obviously entirely out of character, because the Wanderer is a bit, you know, wandery, not really going to build all that much, but I do want to make a bit of a museum. That would be fun. There are a lot of artifacts in the mod pack that I would love to do some good old-fashioned collecting with, if they're ones that I don't necessarily want to wear or use. I think it could be a good thing to sink my time into. And maybe, who knows, maybe I'll stream some of the archaeology and museum building. I just think it'd be fun, you know? But you know what's not fun? Looking for a goddamn lava pool. All I need is one, and then I'll be able to go back into the nether. Is it really so difficult to go back to hell? Oh, spruce. I haven't actually been to the spruce, right? Next video, how I collected every rare block on this SMP. No, I wouldn't do some fucking low-effort clickbaity title like that. I respect myself too much. I'm better than that. I don't need to rely on clickbait. My pure aura is going to be enough to get people to click on the video. I mean, what else are you meant to do when you see a channel with the name Serotonin Rat? Obviously you're going to click on the video. It's quite wonderful, really. Hello, chicken. Hello, other chicken. Hello, pillager base. It's so convenient. The Wanderer origin is so convenient. It makes everything so much easier. You would be such a good voice actor for a villain. Well, I have wonderful news for you. That is something I'm very much so interested in. Honestly, the main obstacle for me doing that is that I only have a Blue Yeti, which for cheap microphones is really good, but for really any voice acting role, you're really gonna need something better. Plus, I would need to get a better recording setup, which is actually in the works. So I do suppose I can talk about this. So in August, for my birthday, what I am receiving is a really big update to my room. Essentially, they're going to turn my bed into a loft bed. And they're going to like soundproof that little bit with like soundproofing foam, and they're gonna get like one of those like studio curtain things to put behind it. And that way I'll be able to have much cleaner audio for everything I do. Cool, you still looking for your house? And cat? I found it. Oh. Oh. This is someone else's then. Killing myself. That's a witch hut. A witch hut is a house! A witch hut is a... I've lived in witch huts before, man. Everybody's done it. Back when they first added woodland mansions into the game and I didn't know what they were, I tried to live in a wooden mansion. Woodland mansion, you know. I feel like that's a universal experience. You find a woodland mansion for the first time, you don't really know what it is. You try to settle in it because it's really pretty, and then you get absolutely obliterated. It didn't work out well, thank you for asking. You know, when you're just sort of traveling in a Minecraft world, it gets you thinking. And while I do very much so enjoy being the Serotonin Rat, I love the name Serotonin Rat. I love it so much. But I just don't think it fits with the whole... You know, like 99% of the time when I'm speaking, I sound a bit more like a villain. However, that doesn't really vibe with the name Serotonin Rat. I'm not going to change my name, obviously, but that is just something to say. My voice doesn't really fit the persona I've crafted. Where'd I get my name? Well, here's the thing. I get to explain the story. So, originally, my username was Corky Normie. That's why some people call me Corky. That's why I open everything with also known as Corky. But I was already with a rat persona. I used the Mint Rat Corky. But eventually, one day, when we were just chilling in the PvP Legacy lobby with a few people, I think Linus was there, I know Cool was there. Cool called me the Serotonin Rat. And as a joke, I changed my IGN to Serotonin Rat. And then I realized, Serotonin Rat is so much fucking better than Corky Normie. So, I changed everything to Serotonin Rat. And now I'm Serotonin Rat. That's how it goes. And honestly, I wouldn't change it for the world. I love the Serotonin Rat brand. I love Serotonin Rat. It's so neat. However, it's the only problem I have with it is that my voice doesn't exactly match it. A Serotonin Rat should be a much cuter thing, a much cuter voice, a much cuter person, not someone who curses all the time and makes non-PG jokes, and, well, speaks like a villain half the time. Ah, yes, everyone has a good story for their name. A lot of people do have good stories for their name. I'm sure you'll find a good name eventually, Haley. That might have sounded a little bit rude. Some people do just go on the internet with their actual name. You have people like Jack Manifold. I mean, I'm very much so, I really value my privacy. I value my privacy a whole lot. So, I don't really do, like, I don't really like want my name to be public or anything. I don't want my face to be public or anything. I mean, really the most personal detail that's like public knowledge about me is that I'm Floridian. I live in Florida. But other than that, there's really nothing much about me that you'll be able to find. I mean, I'm sure there's something more that you can find if you scroll really deep into like Discord messages or something, but honestly, I'm pretty sure I've done decently well with being more private. We are just not finding any lava pools, man. I keep having to yap about shit. All I want to do is find a lava pool. Where is the lava pool? There needs to be a lava pool. Somewhere. I'm not afraid of going underground. True, most people I watch don't say their real name or hide their face. They only show when they're ready, like Forceive. I've never heard of that person in my life. We can find lava under the earth, can't we? Surely we can find lava under the earth. I don't think we're finding lava under the earth. This is a great tragedy. Holy shit! It's a mine shaft! I love mine shafts! He plays on Lifesteal? That makes sense. I don't watch Lifesteal. Hmm. You know, the saddest part about this SMP is that it runs on Forge, so I don't have my dynamic lights. I miss my dynamic lights, Tails. I miss them a lot. Alrighty. Surely one of these paths lead to nice... Okay, yeah, here we are. Now we're in it. Now we are Tomothy inside of it, as one could say. The Skullcord mod is only on Forge and only on 1.20.1. It's really annoying. Yeah. It sucks. Hmm. Oh, nothing useful. And here I was, hoping for an artifact or something. For the Museum of Cures. Get on over here, bucko. I'm gonna beat your spider-looking ass. One shot. Okay. Bit rude. Oh. Well, isn't that nice? Free anvil. We'll put some string in there, I guess. We'll find a lava pool eventually. I say as we find a lava pool. Okay. Shit. Oh no. It's fine. I have a diamond pickaxe. It'll just be significantly slower. Oh. Oh. Okay, we are going to be fine. This is wonderful. This is absolutely wonderful. Oh. Okay. Absolutely, positively wonderful. Let me just put a torch there so better vision. There we go. There we go. Okay, I'm going to clear out my inventory of these arrows. So that way I actually have, you know, more room for carrying things. And now we get to go back into the underworld. I love the underworld. Hold on, let me make sure. Oh, audio is so... The game audio is so quiet. Why did nobody tell me? There we are. We don't need you in our hotbar anymore. Alright. Now, here's the thing about being in the Nether. It's all about finding where you want to go, and going where you want to go. It's also about dying horribly when you first get there, like, immediately. But it's fine, because my origin is fucking overpowered. It's balanced, I promise. Oh, Jesus Christ! That sure did a number on my armor durability. I sure hope there aren't numerous things we can kill. And there are also numerous things we can mine for EXP. Like quartz. To fix our armor. There's a reason I immediately rushed getting enchanted things, and it is because of this. I needed Unbreaking 3, I needed Mending, I needed protection on the leather, I needed all of it. It was absolutely required for my gameplay. Otherwise, I would just be simply screwed. I would be rather shrimply screwed. Absolutely wonderful. Alrighty. Look at that. All better. It's quite shrimple, really. Alright. Ooh, there's a guy. Come on at me, fool. Idiot. Loser. I love killing Endermen. It is my favorite activity. It is not, in fact, my favorite activity. Wearing gold in the Nether? That's for losers. And I'm not a loser. Whoa, look at all those trees. I see forests. I see wonderful, wonderful forests. But you know what else I see? I see lands left unplundered. I see many riches to be gained. I see untapped potential for wealth. Material wealth. And I see a lot of netherrack that I need to mine, so that way I can actually navigate this son of a bitch. Netherite? Did I say netherite? I meant a netherrack. I'm quite confident I said netherite by mistake. How horrid. How unbecoming of me. I mean, imagine if somebody ended up hearing that. That would be absolutely disastrous for my reputation as a master of the English language. As everybody knows, if Serotonin Rat is known for one thing, it's losing in life series. But if Serotonin Rat is known for two things, it's losing in life series and being really good at the English language. I love blocks. Here we are. The Soyphis. Now, I'm sure eventually we will run into a bastion or a nether fortress or something for us to loot. Here's the thing. If we want to find any of those, we can't be in this biome right here. Because guess what doesn't spawn in the Blackstone places? That's right, bastions! You get a gold star for being correct about that. Bastions cannot spawn in this biome. That is the reason why we must leave it as soon as possible. So that way we actually have a... Oh. There's another fortress. I believe it's the one I've already looted, but... There's always the possibility that it isn't. And, well, if it's possible that I'll be getting new things, then why not go in there? I'm so excited to loot the chests. Hi. I'll just kill you. I love being able to one-shot things. It's so fun. It makes me feel powerful. And like maybe I'm not a disappointment. It is, in fact, an unlooted nether fortress. Nobody else on this server will ever have potions. I shall keep all of the nether wart and never share. I'll share. Obviously, I'll share. I'm not a monster. It is nice to have somebody who can just go in and make sure that everybody else has access to it, you know? We can have a nice little horse. That would be fun. Wow, more diamond horse armor. Isn't that absolutely wonderful? More diamond horses. It's not overpowered, I promise. You're a nondescript thing in a cloak. Some people might describe that as a monster. Nah, nobody would describe that as a monster. I love looting things. I love looting places. Get out of here, Spider Eye. I don't care about your existence. Shut up. Alrighty then. Ooh. Ooh. There are going to be so many horses on this SMP. Ooh. Ooh, rib! Plastic drinking hat decreases the time it takes to drink items, decreases the time it takes to eat items. Isn't that wonderful? Isn't that such a fun artifact? I'll put it next to my cowboy hat. Are you doing a normal Minecraft stream or it's a mod? It is extraordinarily modded. I'm not sure if you could tell that by the UI currently on screen. I'll put it with my other armor trims. My beloved, beloved armor trims. Wow, there are so many chests here. This is going to be horse SMP. Everybody will have a Jesus Christ! Why are there so many chests? This is literally the loot nether fortress. There's so much loot here in this nether fortress. I've never seen so much loot in one nether fortress in my life. Not to mention all in one place. It's absolutely wild. Hi. Totally balanced origin, by the way. Totally balanced. Alrighty then, let's see here. Where else is there to go? Nowhere on this direction. What about if we keep moving forward? Anything here? No, nothing here. A shame. Anything leading there? That just looks like it's gonna backtrack. But over here looks like it will be luscious with loot. It appears to be. Or at least to hold a blaze spawner. I don't really need it. But I'm not going to break it in case anybody else ever needs blaze rods. Hello, Wither Skeleton. Would you mind giving me your head? No? That's fine. I don't need it anyway. It would be rather diabolical if a gulked person spawned a wither, wouldn't it? It would be absolutely, absolutely, positively horrible. Terrible, some would say. And I promise that is not my intention. I promise it's not my intention. But if while I am looting every nether fortress in existence, if I do end up getting 3 wither skeleton skulls, who knows? Who knows what might happen? I don't know what I'll do. How could I? Ooh. Okay, there's nothing. Wait a minute, there was another direction. Right over here. What could possibly lead here? Nothing? Oh. Hello. I'm going back. Now, let's see here. Nothing. Lava Central. Wow, that is very unfortunate. Wow, thanks for that. Very unnecessary. Anyways. Where does this end? It ends in nothing. Isn't that wonderful? Well, I guess we go back to where we were and see if there are any other branching paths. Totally balanced. Okay, we were here. Wait a minute. Is that an Is that chest unlooted? No, that chest's looted. That chest isn't looted. That's a secret room. Maybe. No, it's looted. Okay. It's like a maze, this place. You must make sure every chest is looted of all of its good things. Make sure that you didn't miss anything. What is up here? Jack shit and fuck all. Give me your balls. Thank you for your balls. Man, I really shouldn't be wording it like that, should I? Yay! Hot tourist destinations. Isn't that wonderful? I am quite the tourist. And I do love destinations. Nope. Alrighty then. Ow. Where else could we be going? I'm sure we'll find another area eventually. Okay. Let's see here. This is further away from spawn, so if we're to find anything that hasn't been looted, we are likely to find it in this direction. We only need to mine a little bit. Nobody would ever have a problem with mining a little bit, would they? I'm sure they wouldn't. Oh, isn't that nice? We'll break out eventually. Ah, here we are on the other side. The Great Lava Lakes. You know, most who venture out there never come back alive. Due to, well, I'm sure you can guess. I, on the other hand, am what is known as an alpha game. Nope, no, I'm not saying that. Because it's not true in the slightest. I'm horrible at most video games. But what we will be doing here is a quest far, far more important than any skill at video games requires. We will be bridging across the lava lakes if need be. I would really prefer not to, though. Wonderful title, I know. Wonderful thing to be— Jesus fucking Christ. I love being good at video games. I love being good at video games. Totally balanced origin. I mean, I'm weak to fire, and I can still survive this very easily. How can you see under the lava like that? I will be so for real. I do not know. I do not know what I did that gave me the ability to see under the lava like that. I don't know which thing it is, but I think it might be the same thing that got rid of the nether fog. It might be my vanilla tweaks. I don't know. I mean, if it's a problem, I can turn it off. I'm sure, but oh, look at them. They're holding their little babies. Isn't that cute? There's nothing here. Oh, there's literally something right there. It's not a problem. I was just wondering if I could get too long. Yeah, you could. You can. It's vanilla tweaks. There's never really any good loot in these. It's just nice to eradicate things. It makes me feel like a real adventurer. That is a joke, by the way. I just always forget that those campsites don't ever have any actual loot. Okay, actually, here's what I'm going to do real quick. My current hat is an angler's hat. It's good for fishing. I will keep the angler's hat. I'm not going to give it away, but what I will do is have my standard be night vision goggles, so that way there will never be a point where my audience cannot see, and there will never be a point where I cannot see. It's great for streams. Why am I talking like that? Why? I constantly do, like, weird shit with my voice, and I don't ever really understand why I do it. It's just a thing. It's just a thing I do. For no apparent reason. Other than I think it adds a little bit of comedic value. Wogue, a campsite. Wogue, aghast. Look at that thing. Look at that little goober. Goodbye. What's up? Howdy. Greetings. Now, where are really any structures? A bastion would be nice. A nether fortress would be nice. Okay, you know what? We're gonna do it. It's going to absolutely kill my durability like half of the time, but soul speed. On mine buttes. Okay. There you are. I don't really feel like using any of my nether pearls. Ender pearls. I cannot speak today. How horrid. No, that should be enough. Oh, hi, dude. Thank you for your pearls. Absolutely wonderful. Now, where are the... Oh, there's the world border. What a shame. These shackles. I am bound by the confines of this cage. There is only so much to loot. There is only so much to plunder. Well... Okay, you wanna go? You wanna go, little guy? You wanna fucking go? You wanna fucking go? I love lag. Ow. Man, I really need to get out of here because this is doing a number on my boots. Bastion! We found a bastion. We found a fucking bastion. We did it. We did it. We found a bastion. Look at it. It's so beautiful. Love when people say it's doing a number on thing. Which number? A number. One of them. A nondescript number. Hi. One of the numbers of all time. Oh, by the way, if any of y'all ever need, like, gold or something, I've got plenty of it, so don't hesitate to ask. Okay. Now, let's get to the chests. Where are the... Okay. Okay, so we're just being mean to me today. That's fine. Over this way. Come on, where's the chests? You want to show me the chests so bad. I don't have the layouts memorized. Hello. Okay. To the top. Exposed Serotonin Red is not a pro speedrunner. I'm not. I'm really not. Sup, bitch? It'd be much easier if I wasn't lagging like a motherfucker. Lame. Ooh, yay. Efficiency 3. Yeah, absolutely. Hmm. You know you can just hit the drop item key while hovering over an item in the inventory. I know, but I like doing it that way. And if you hold control while doing it, it'll drop the whole stack. Yeah, but I do things the way I do them. Hmm. Yeah, there's not really a whole lot in this type of bastion. It's a shame. Why did I try to make that jump? That was just foolish of me. I have so much gold. I'm gold-pilled gold maxing, as some could say. Time to bridge over the lava. And the nether straight up golding it. As you do. Isn't that a nice camera angle? Wow, there's fucking nothing. For miles. It's okay. This origin's balanced. I mean, honestly, with how bad the lag is on this server, it's honestly just like a bit of a countermeasure to it. Ugh. Ah. We've gone backwards. Completely on accident. It's fine, though. We'll be able to get to another structure eventually. I can afford to be lousy with my ender pearls. They're not exactly difficult to get for me. Because I 2-tap endermen. And I have looting 3. Hey, look, it's a restock. How convenient. I think that was funny. It is so difficult to do, like, hitting them back. Okay, well, 2-tapping Endermen isn't the, Origin's fault. That's the fact that I have Sharpness 5. I'm just a gamer. Something tells me I'm still retracing steps. Hi. Oh, efficiency. You make nether travel so much easier. No, not the Basalt Delta! The Basalt Delta is the Mind Killer! Or, well, it's the hopes of finding any sort of structure killer, but the sentiment remains. That's also the going fast killer. We're at Y69. I'm pretty sure we should be able to keep going straight and eventually get to... Or just go up and eventually get to the surface. I'm hearing pigs. Okay, we're at 90 now. We should be able to just keep going forward, and eventually we'll run into the open air. I literally hear things on fire. Do I need to go down? I just want to go back to the fucking being able to see things, man. Let me out of the tunnels. Thank you. Oh. Oh. Well, isn't that nice? Wow, okay, so is this just literally the worst nether fortress of all time? Why is it so small? Huh. The classic nether digging straight down. Yes, yes. You can't just fortress shame it? I can fortress shame it if it's a shit fortress, and this is a shit fortress. Okay, the fortress appears to be a little less shit than was initially thought. Oh, shit. I actually got one. I didn't think I'd actually get one. Well, if we ever want to have a beacon... Chest, 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 chest. Oh, another plastic drinking hat. Eri wants a beacon for Atmos. Well, I can do so much to help with that. I mean, I'm already spending a lot of time in here trying to loot everything I can. You know, have all the dungeon fun. Okay, I don't need to loot. I don't need to take all the soul sand. I have plenty of nether wart. Running shoes! I'm sure someone will appreciate those. Well, I'm sure I will appreciate those. Oh, shoot. I'm so fast. I'll take a free backpack. Another one? That's just ludicrous. Holy fuck, I'm so quick on soul sand. I'm so fucking fast. I'm such a wanderer. I'm so good at wandering. Okay, I'm going to reorganize this so that way so that way I have significantly less stuff in my quick backpack. Alright. I love a little bit of quick reorganizing. Show me the good stuff. Damn it. There is no good stuff. I'm so swift. I'm so quick. I've got fucking Terraria step height. I would quite like to get a fair few more wither skeleton skulls for Airy Dwelling. Perhaps even be able to gift Airy Dwelling a beacon. You might want to be involved in the wither fight. Yeah. I'd probably just deliver the wither skeleton skulls. I am so niceys. It can be the start of the Wanderers giving gifts to people. I also have so many things to gift people, because, like, all of this is stuff that I either just got in the Nether, or things that I'd be willing to give people. Because I have, like, no use for any of this. So if there's anything in this bag that you'd want, just let me know. I'd also be willing to give people ender pearls and such. Also, if you need any of this gold. Remember, a true gamer always shares. I have 42 blocks of gold. I also have an eternal steak if you want to never have to worry about food again. And can eat meat. That's fantastic. I eat torches. I mean, not like actually eat torches, but like being around to place torches gives me food and health. I'm so fast. I'm so quick. I also have so much potion making stuff. Do you want potion making stuff? Do you want blaze rods and netherwort and soul sand? Just give me the cords to your base and I'll deliver it. I mean, obviously after I'm done in the nether, because I feel like this stream will end after I get all the wither skeleton skulls for Airy. And I mean, if anybody else wants a beacon or wither skeleton skull for some reason, I'm so down to do the hard work. Nah, screw it. I'll keep bones. I don't know if anybody's gonna need bones, but... Hello, wither skeletons. Come on over here. Where are those pesky wither skeletons? I need to kill them. Where are all those skeletal noises coming from? You two. You three, I guess. You. Hmm. Hmm. Come on, come on. Give me some wither skeleton skulls. I just realized that there's not even any background music this stream. I'm not even listening to music. There's no music. This is such a boring stream. Holy shit. You're chilling? Yeah. Ugh. Let's see here. More wither skeletons, please. I'd love more wither skeletons. More wither skeletons that drop skulls, please. Thank you. See, as soon as I specified. Looting 3 coming in clutch. Holy shit, 2 in a row. Two wither skeleton skulls in a row. What the shit? That's wild. That's never happened to me before. Another backpack. Give me your backpack. Can we make it 3? No, we can't. A shame. Where are those other wither skeletons? Where are they? Oh, up here. But yeah, that was absolutely wild. 2 wither skeletons in a row. It's crazy. Another one! We're getting them in pretty good succession now. I'm wasting, like, all of my luck for the month. This does not bode well for any of the projects I'm working on because I'm running out of luck. I'm spending all of my luck right here on wither skeleton skulls. Where? There you are. Oh, and there you are. Hmm. Okay, I want to get another 2. I want to get 2 more wither skeleton skulls, and then I'm going home. Because we've, like, pretty solidly looted this entire fortress. And it's storming. So if stream ends up abruptly ending, it's because my internet cut. Huh. Hi. Okay, we just need more wither skeletons. That's all we need. Every other mob is pretty irrelevant right now. Come on, come on. Show me more wither skeletons. I know you've got them. Zombie piglins are not helpful. They actually harm. They're taking up part of the mob cap. There you are. Didn't mean to do that. Come on down. I am so committed to the bit. I am so committed to the bit. So we'll probably go. I will probably be You asked me to sleep. I slept. I will probably be grinding out some more. Maybe not. I don't know. I'll probably be doing more later on, but for now, I've got plenty of nice little gifts to give to people. And, well, that's really about all I wanted to do today, so thank you for tuning in, all that you have, and thank you for tuning in however long you have. Every moment really helps me a lot, and if you enjoyed any part of the stream, it would be a huge help to me if you would like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out the algorithm and helps everything I do get shown to more people who would enjoy it. So, without much further ado, I don't want to take up too much more of your time, so fare thee well, my rats and rodents. Goodbye.